on. Hang on. Hi.
Miss Hepburn, they are waiting for you on the veranda.
Oh, nah. I don't know if I can make it there as I'm dead. Hey, girl, how's it going?
I was wondering how long you could keep that up.
Not very long. It hurts my throat. Oh, my God. I do have a Halls.
Shameless promotion.
I mean, we aren't sponsored by them. This ain't a promotion.
Shameless plug.
There you go.
I mean,
God. Hey, girl, what's new with you? Are you enjoying the drag races?
Yes, although I don't think it should have been a double save. But yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Who do you think should have gone home?
Mistress, definitely.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Like I just felt like, I mean, when I look at it, I guess Rue was thinking about it from like a comprehensive all together, but based on like the challenge and then the lip sync, I was like,
I'm gonna put it this way: you ain't gonna save S titties, but you'll save that,
right? Or you're not gonna save Marsha?
Yeah.
I was like, I just didn't. I don't know. It is what it is.
And my husband said the best thing. If it had been anybody but Anitra that flipped over Marsha, they would have said it was rude, and they would have been docked for it.
I don't know. They're so different now. Like certain things are just no longer, like they don't have the same level of critique as they did in past seasons for certain things.
That's true.
I mean, to be very honest, and I'm not a fan of hers at all. Mm-hmm. But what Lucy LaDuca did with that lady, I was like, crap. I mean, they could have been literally related, like in real life, like. And so to me, it's like, I can remember challenges in the past where if they looked that similar to them, like it wouldn't have been this whole, like, I just didn't get the story. I didn't understand the story with you guys. Like, I've watched seasons and I'm like, that was miraculous. So yeah, it's
my thing with Lucy and her person.
Yes.
She made her look old.
She did make her look old.
And that is a no.
That's true.
Lucy wanted to be the cute young one. And she made her fun aunt. No. You're the fun aunt.
Yeah.
Unless you are Georges, you are the fun aunt.
Unless you're Georges. That's true. Georges can't make herself look like the fun aunt.
No. Georges was, a couple of the homos I was in Las Vegas with. So, dear listeners, we would like to apologize for taking 2 weeks off. The first one was me. I was in Vegas. The second one was Maim. She was tired of life.
Well, that's every day. But I lost my voice. It's a better answer.
Yeah. But I in Vegas, two people I was with went to go see the drag race versus the world, whatever it is, at the Flamingo, which we will never be taking part of because it actually involves dancing. But Georges was there.
Yeah, she's like the new featured performer.
It's Georges, Derek Barry, God.
I think
look over there.
Naomi Smalls is there.
Not right now.
Oh, she's not there now? She was there for a long time.
Oh, no, I can get you the list. Yeah, they rotate them.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here who it was.
Naomi Smalls.
It was Chanel hosted the show. Chanel. Aquaria, Coco Montrese, Derek Barry, who's always there, Georges at Jade Essence Hall. And apparently Chanel was very good at being a host.
Oh, well, yeah, she's great at the hosting part. I was just thinking about all the rest of it.
I know nothing. I don't remember Chanel.
Exactly.
That's my Google point. That.
That's my point, girl. I remember that Chanel at one point was known for her body, and then she wasn't.
Oh, her.
Yeah.
Her.
Yeah.
Her. One more. Her. Yeah. Her. One more. Her. One more. Her. Yeah. 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 Her. One I remember her now.
Yeah.
It's her.
Yeah, she thought very highly of herself.
Don't we all? That's part of being a drag queen there, though. Maybe I'm surprised you haven't noticed that I'm wearing one of your caftans.
It's kind of blown out. I couldn't. It's that one. Okay.
Yeah. It's very light.
Well, when you held it up, when you held it up, I could see the colors now. Because
could you not tell I was wearing caftan when I was doing this earlier?
Girl, some of the things you do, I'm just.
And when I wrapped it around like this and put through my tennis.
Once again, I wasn't paying attention to the fabric so much as everything else that was happening.
And did you watch Bob the Drag Queen do the salute to S titties?
No.
Oh, I'll send that to you later.
Okay.
Dear listeners, we would apologize for all this drag race stuff. We haven't really talked in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not that we don't care about each other. It's that we've been busy.
Life. It's life.
It's life. It's life. It's like, speaking of the game of life, Maim.
That's so weird. What's so weird?
What's so weird?
That's something that we did last night at improv. That's so strange.
Oh, God, it always comes back to improv.
And it wasn't something random. That's something that I did on one of the things I initiated. And it's weird that you just randomly said that. That's very strange.
You played the game of life?
No, it was like, we have to start with like a prompt, right? And
God, what have I done?
No, this is a quick thing. And so one of the monologues I did was I was like a kid who said I got in trouble because I summoned the devil playing a board game. And they were like, which board game was it? And I said Trouble. But it morphed into like this whole thing where it turned into like the game of life. And like I had a girlfriend and it was just ridiculous. But it's just funny. When you said that, I was like, that's very odd. Because I mean, it's just last night. Oh, hush, whatever.
Ha ha.
It's we all know how you feel about improv. It's well understood.
You know what I dislike more than improv?
People that talk about improv?
People that describe their improv without any point of reference.
But you wanted to know why I had that reaction, so I had to explain it to you.
You could have just said, oh, it's an improv thing.
Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind for all future stuff. Anytime I say it's an improv thing, I'll just leave it at that. Does that work? That better?
Speaking of being improv'd at, hey, Maim.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, hey.
Did you know that we have a Patreon?
You're kidding me.
Dear listeners, if you go to patreon.com, Mims and Maim, you can throw some money. Hey, Maim.
Yeah.
Did you know that we have another podcast?
No.
It's called Baking Sugar. It's a Designing Women podcast.
That sounds familiar.
Hey, Maim.
Yes?
Did you know that we have merchandise?
Oh, wow. What?
I know, right? If you go to mimsandmaim.com, you can buy some things. Hey, Maim, I'm stretching myself out. Do you know what I like?
Stretching yourself out?
Maybe, but also 5-star reviews. Dear listeners, if you would like to leave us a 5-star review, it would make me very happy.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh my gosh. Nothing. Just how ridiculous the two of us are.
I know. This is season 3, episode 2. Death Stalks the Big Top, part 2.
Ooh.
So there's a run back of everything that happened that we aren't going to go through because
nope.
You could just listen to the episode again, throw us some more money with those advertisements. Thanks.
Boom.
But we're at the sheriff's office.
Oh, that sheriff.
And Neil and Carl, so Neil and Carl are the same person. Use their name back and forth because they're the same person. Ooh, it looks like I'm trying to cast a spell or make a Kamehameha wave or something whenever I do this.
Oh, it looked like you were making a matzo ball.
That's how you make a matzo ball, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's how you make a tortilla. Have you ever made one by hand?
No.
Have you ever made a tortilla?
No.
Why do you think that is? Could it be that you are allergic to corn?
Probably.
Okay.
I don't tend to cook things with corn in them. So, just in general.
Oh God, hold on, I need to help myself back up.
You looked very like Harvey Firestein there for a second.
How's it going? What's new with you?
Oh my God. Have you seen his Facebook? He has these adorable dogs. I am obsessed with them.
I have not.
Much. Oh, they're so cute.
So JB's visiting Neil, and Neil says he killed Hank.
Well, the case closed. Episode over.
JB does not believe it.
Oh, of course not.
So Neil's walking around. He hits the bed, starts grabbing his leg and screaming in pain.
Yes.
And the sheriff lets JB in, and Neil has a huge cut on his leg.
What?
So we pan to the other room. The doctor has given Neil some antibiotics, and the mayor thinks it was a knife fight. And JB's like, no, he set himself up. The blood on the club, the juggling club, dear listeners, if you can't remember, that was the murder weapon, is his own blood. The mayor's like, this case is closed.
Yeah, that dude is, I mean, once again, I realize that this show is always like this, but he's so over the top with it that you're like, really, guy? Like, really? Okay.
Yeah. So JB's very irritated, and the sheriff follows her out. But she's like, Sheriff, you are a good man with a stupid mayor. He's like, I can't do anything because he could fire me. Yeah.
I mean, technically you could. You just have to sacrifice
Get
your
some
job.
cojones.
Right. Somebody's like, if this was a different type of scenario where a person wasn't being held for a murder charge, that would be it would be like jaywalking. Like, I can't do anything. The mayor could fire. Okay. Okay. I get it. But like, this is not that.
No. This is murder that she wrote.
Oh God.
So we're at the circus, and there's a creepy clown out front.
The things we used to be okay with back then.
Oh, do you remember when we had the creepy clown at Lakewood Park?
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
That's back when I was at my peak clown fear.
I mean,
I still have a problem with clowns, by the way. I still actually have a problem with them. So.
I don't blame you. Like that, they are not good things. No.
Yeah.
I don't like clowns. I don't like mimes. I don't like miming clowns or clowning mimes.
Yeah. Oh, I would love if there was like a clowning mimed and like an actual mine that people had to go into and like dig out clown. Like, I don't know why. For some reason, I just have a visual in my head now.
This reminds me of that episode of BoJack with the dentist clowns.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Didn't they all get rabid? Yeah.
Oh,
crazy.
So dumb
absolutely crazy. Speaking of absolutely crazy, if you want to watch an anime that is a lot, like it is a fighting, drug smuggling anime.
Okay.
It's on Prime.
Okay.
It's called Banana Fish.
Banana Fish.
It is very good.
Okay. Cool. I'll watch it.
It's about a couple of gangs fighting each other, and a new drug making its way onto market. It's weird. I'm not going to reveal any more than that, but it's very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm still working through the one that one of our mutual friends gave us. That's about the rival maid cafes that they treat like they are that they're like from the mafias. It's also
what's it called?
I can't remember.
Okay.
It's saved on my high dive. It's the very first episode. I was like, oh, he wasn't kidding when he said this was a lot. Like, he wasn't joking. This is.
Did you watch Nichijou yet?
Which one?
Nichijou, the one with the kids I was telling you about.
No.
Okay, I will.
It's on my watch list.
Is it?
Yeah, they're all. I mean, they're all on my watch. I'm just trying to work through them now. It's like just working literally.
Do you watch K-dramas at all?
We have watched some of the ones on Netflix.
Okay. We're working our way through Business Proposal right now. It's very fun.
There's a really good one. I don't know if you've seen it or not on Netflix. It's this lady who works at a school and she fights demons.
Girl, I'm gonna need names. I don't need descriptions. I need names.
I'll find it for you. I'll have to send that one to you. It was actually we were really hoping there was going to be another season because it was that good.
Okay.
But yeah, it was ridiculous.
Okay. So, Preston and Maylene are both leaving the circus.
Oh no.
Maylene is thinking of becoming a horse breeder. And now I'm just going to be coming into some money that's not circus related.
What is that? Did you need a cough drop? Are you okay?
No, I've already had one. Thank you very much.
Oh, all right, cool. Just sounded a little weird, but
no,
all right.
I'm good. Are you good there?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm excited you're getting that money. I think that's going to be great for you.
It's going to be some money, honey.
Oh, Jesus. Speaking of improv, jeez.
Oh, God. So JB meets Maylene, and she's like, my husband, he was a jackass, and nobody's happier than me that he's dead. But he probably didn't do the sabotage because he did love this place, right? Like,
yep.
And she's like, well, I wonder if Carl saw the murder and's protecting someone.
Oh.
Anyway, sorry, I just did some little finger things and realized that you couldn't see my little finger things I was doing.
I was like, what just happened? Your face just froze for a second. I thought
I was doing these little fingers. And you can only see one of my hands. There's the other hand? Where's
the other hand? Okay, that makes more sense.
I have a background on, dear listener, so you can't really see. It's great.
Really caught me off guard there. I was like, what's happening?
So we go into Mr. Carmondy's office, and Florence Henderson's just sitting there, and she's like, "Let's have a business discussion."
Yes.
So now we're at the tightrope, and Katie's walking the tightrope. JP walks in, and oh no, Katie falls. Someone's trying to kill me.
Oh no! Thank goodness there was a net.
Oh yeah, thank God. Well, somebody put the largest ball bearing and glued it into her tightrope stick so that it would start rolling back and forth at some point, causing her to go off balance and fall.
Now, I'm not disputing that fact because obviously we watched it. However, wouldn't she have felt that as soon as she got up on the platform with the dang stick?
I was thinking that too, that it would be like heavier on one side. Maybe there was a ball bearing on both sides, so you wouldn't have felt it.
Oh, so it wasn't until she started moving around.
Yeah, that one of them came loose, right? Like, yeah. But still, wouldn't you notice that it's much heavier than it used to be?
Plus, I feel like I would notice them rolling around, like the The sound of a ball bearing inside a hollow tube makes a sound.
It was glued to the edges.
Oh, but they said it came loose.
Right. And like somebody had cut it loose or glued it just so much that when she started using it would come off. I don't know what kind of shitty glue they were using, but
Elmer's, honey. Elmer's.
Girl, no. Elmer's glue, not sponsored, but we'll take it. Is great. I support that big glue money. I don't know about you.
Not the big glue money. What?
That big glue money. Honey.
We're going to get a call from the big glue lobbyists after this.
The big glue lobbyists.
Big glue lobbyists, we will take your money. We will endorse it.
And if you give it to Maim, she'll let you sing first at karaoke.
I will, actually. I used to use Elmer's glue in my beard when I was doing some of my stuff in the
Well, Elmer's is what you use, the stick is what you use to get rid of eyebrows.
No, I used to make a colored paste for my beard using potato starch and glue and paint.
Do you ever get rid of your eyebrows?
Occasionally.
I've never blocked them. I've never blocked mine.
I have blocked them before. I mean, for me, probably just because I have really small eyes, it's like when I did block them, it almost looked kind of like ridiculous because my eyes are so small that it was very
as opposed to your normal makeup.
Yeah.
Hunty, I love you. I love you a lot. That's all I'm saying. I'm just sending my love to you.
Oh, why are we best friends? Why?
So Mr. Carmody and Brad do not want to go to the police.
No, they don't.
So JB confronts Brad about the murder because she noticed he had his handcuffs were like beaten up and battered. And he's like, no, how dare you, ma'am? How dare you? I didn't kill anybody. How dare you?
How dare you?
So she goes into Carl's trailer, and we don't find out what she found in there.
Oh.
So Katie's walking off and losing her GD mind because she would have died had she have used this thing. And JB goes up to her, asks her if she's okay, and asks her where the baseball bat is because she knows there was a baseball bat in a picture that she found in Carl's trailer.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, oh, Hank stole that.
And like, what? What happened?
I know, right?
Plot thickens.
It does. It does.
It's like a roux right now.
A Rupel?
No, just a roux.
Okay. Oh, ROUX, not a ROUPAL. ROUPAL.
We just added the flour, girl. We just added the flour.
Ooh, Lord. Not a RuPaul Charles. What? Don't judge me.
Nothing. That's it.
Have you watched any of the other RuPauls recently, like Sweden or Belgium or...
No, because they require actually like watching them. So I've been working on stuff for the April events, so I haven't had time to really like. I've just been putting on the BritBox has a Agatha Christie channel now where you literally it just plays it 24/7. So that's basically all I've been doing. It's like sewing with that in the background. That's what I've been doing for days.
God, there's so many of them. There's so many of them.
They alternate between Perot and Miss Marple. It's the best thing ever. It is.
Is it a channel or is it just like the? Oh God!
On the BritBox app, like they have a channel. It's just 24-hour Miss Marple and Perot. And I am.
How many of them are there?
Let's see. So Perot has 13 seasons. So that's like 8 episodes per season. So do the math on that. Miss Marple, I think. Total number of seasons with all 3 Miss Marples, I think it's like 17 seasons or something like that.
God.
Yeah. So it's yeah. I mean, for me, it's basically as close to television heaven as I'm ever gonna get. I don't ever have to do anything other than turn on that channel and just start doing stuff in my room. I love it so much. But you're right. I can't watch the other stuff because they have subtitles, and I can't.
Yeah.
But I do plan after I finish my Pride outfit and my Black Market outfit. I do actually want to watch something because a couple of the girls I actually follow on Insta, and I really love their outfits.
Aren't you fluent in French? So you could just watch the Belgian one.
I'm not fluent. I'm fluent at reading French. I'm not fluent in. That's so stupid in saying it. Once again, I had a terrible French teacher.
But you know what? You know what? If you are listening to this, Mademoiselle, please send us some money.
It's just Brown, girl. Her last name was Brown.
I'm not going to reveal any names.
Ain't nobody remember her.
But people can look back at our...
Look back at our what?
Oh, no.
Our yearbooks public records? I don't think so.
Yes, they are.
Yearbooks are public records?
Yes, girl. Yes, they are.
Wait, so that means we can go find our yearbook somewhere?
Yes.
Where?
At the high school library and the Iredell County Library.
But ain't nobody going there.
Somebody may.
Somebody right now is listening to this in Puxatonky, Pennsylvania, or whatever it's called, and they're like, you know what? I want to go find out who this old French teacher was. So they're going to drive their ass all the way down to Statesville, North Carolina, go into the Iredell County Public Libraries where they don't even know what year we graduated from high school. And somehow say, can I just have all the yearbooks for Statesville High School from this period of time?
And then they're going to see us and know, oh, these two were them drag queens. And there is a picture of us somewhere that they're going to be like, oh, these two, them drag queens. And then they are going to figure it out from that.
Some Scooby-Doo meth. Ain't nobody going to do all that. Ain't nobody going to do all that. Yeah, we're doing that.
Anyway, so JB goes over to the sheriff.
Yes.
And she talks to Neil, and she's like, Hank stole the bat. And Neil's like, all right, or Carl. Neil. He's like, okay, I found Hank dead with a baseball bat beside of him. I ran out of town when I found out JB was there. I created my own evidence by cutting my leg because I knew that Hank and I were the same blood type because of a random cat accident previously. So I knew that would come up. God, DNA's made things so much better.
I know.
And I hid the baseball bat in the river.
We're going down to the river. Mm-hmm. Wash in the water. Mm-hmm.
That's Al Green, isn't it? Yes. Have you ever heard Annie Lennox's version of that?
Yes,
I love it.
It's amazing.
It is.
I love their relation. Those two, their relationship that they had formed in the 80s was just amazing.
The very Reverend Al Green.
Put a little love in your heart. That's one of the people really like when I do that at karaoke. They like Al Green songs a lot.
Oh, good.
So, yeah. He has a legacy that lives on.
Is he dead?
No, but he still has a legacy that lives on.
Well, it can't live on if you're still alive. It's just living.
I said his legacy lives on.
I know. With legacies after you're dead.
Yeah, but I mean, that part of his career is dead.
How do you know he can still be out there dancing and singing?
No, because he's back to being into Jesus again.
Is he? Oh.
Yeah, he's back to being a preacher again. So.
Oh, the very Reverend. Maybe he's dead.
He found Jesus just like he found Jesus that last time when his wife found out he was cheating and threw those grits in his lap.
Girl, I'd forgotten about that.
How could you ever forget about that? That's basically like a black fairy tale. That's what parents tell all of their young black men when it comes to that's the parable of fidelity. That's what that is. The Al Green parable of fidelity.
If you don't watch, you're going to get some hot grits poured in your lap.
Yes.
Oh, God. It's just going to burn that penis right on off.
There you go. You don't want your pee-pee hurt? You better not. Don't be sticking in places it ain't supposed to go.
You will see Jesus after that's done.
Don't cross a black woman, girl.
I mean, I don't know. Lorena Bobbitt was white.
That's true, actually. Oh no, and she was Latina, actually.
Was she?
Yes, she was.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was. I mean, she had the last name Bobbitt. That was her married name, but she was Latina. I still remember that porn. Oof, boy.
Why did you watch that porn?
Because I was curious to see what it would look like. I mean, I think everybody was curious. That's why I like sold as much as it did, because people were just like, I want to see what a reconstructed penis looks like.
And what did it look like?
Not much. Not much. I would have at least been like, can you just put some extensions in there too before you sew this thing back up again? Just, I mean, if you're gonna sew it back on, add some scaffoldings, put in something, right? You could do actually a little
pony beads. Anyway,
right? It don't matter if it ain't the same color. I can do stripes. It's fine.
Horizontal or vertical.
It don't matter. Whichever is girthier.
So the mayor's like, lock him up. Lock him up. And the mayor just walks out. JB goes downstairs and sees that the sheriff ran a background check on Brad. Yes. Because he noticed the bloody knuckles as well. And all of his references were fake. Okay. So we're at the motel, hotel,
holiday Inn, whatever you want, I got it. Whatever you need, I got it. Yes.
Anyway, Mr. Carmody just left and bolted.
Oh, okay. That's not suspicious at all.
Florence Henderson, Morgana, whatever her name is, Florence, runs National Treasure, runs into JB. And JB's like, of course you won't help me do all this, because if you help me, it'll shut down the circus and your daughter will finally have an out. Mm-hmm. Daniela, her daughter, shows up and says, Mother, how dare you? You offered them $1 million to fire Raymond. Yes, there you go.
mean,
$1 million to fire Raymond.
I really do wish Florence Henderson had played more villains after this episode.
I do too. She's so good at it.
All of that face filler, it really just it enhances the evilness of everything. So good.
Help!
So good.
Help! Help!
Yes. What's wrong? What's wrong?
Help! So we run upstairs. Kingman, who owns the other circus, he dead.
Oh no!
Well, the mayor shows up.
Oh, boy.
And so's the sheriff. And JB's like, these murders are related. Nope.
No.
Nope. And the sheriff eventually goes, shut the hell up.
Finally.
And tells the mayor off.
There you go.
And that was after the mayor was like, throw her in jail.
Small southern towns. Just throw them in jail. Sure thing, Mayor.
Do you think that would have flown in our small southern town?
There are places that exist like that.
Do you think it would have flown in our small southern town?
I think back then, yes. I don't think now it would.
So, girl, I've got a question for you. LSU just won the women's national title. That means nothing to you, I know. Are you familiar with what the outfits that the LSU women's coach has been wearing?
I have no idea anything you're just saying right now. I have no frame of reference.
Okay.
What sport are you talking about?
Basketball. It's the NCAA.
Okay.
She has been wearing from a specific designer,
she's wearing designer clothes?
She is wearing designer clothes, all of these insane. Here's this one. I'll send you this one. This one's.
I thought they were just don't they wear just ladies' suits or something like that?
She's wearing a lady suit. But this is what she's wearing. This is one of them.
Okay, I'm very excited. Stop.
You need to just look at. She was wearing the one on Friday had ruffles, all ruffles, just ruffles on ruffles on ruffles.
I don't understand. I don't understand. What is there a reason behind this, or she just felt like being extra?
I think she just felt like being extra.
Then I love it.
Yeah.
If she's not, I mean, unless it's like superstition or some crap like that, that right there is.
I think it may be a little superstition, but at the same time, I think it is. I'm not afraid to look this fun and this intimidating. What? You found another one?
I found that sequin zebra, gold zebra stripe one.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, queen. She
oh
is.
my gosh, she's a drag queen.
She is.
The
gold
everything.
one with all the sequin with all the hearts.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
Into it. I am into it.
And that hair, she's got that perfect blonde hair thing. Yeah.
This sweater she wore where she says, "Kiss me, I'm a queen." Uh-huh. Yes.
And let me just tell you, one of the commentators for the basketball game, do you know who it was?
Who?
Lil Wayne.
Oh Lord, I bet he had a field day.
Yeah, girl. Yeah, what are you enjoying this? Yeah.
The butterfly jacket. Oh my gosh.
That one just looks good. That one just looks pretty.
Like some of these are insane and some of them look amazing.
Yes.
Oh. The polka dot one is it for me. That's it. I'm done. That looks so good. I'm done right now.
Dear listeners, all this is saying that you can be professional, have fun in fashion, right? Mm-hmm. Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. It's just clothes, y'all. It's just clothes.
I mean, wear them because you have to.
Some of them don't. People don't have to always wear clothes. Don't forget, there's nudists. There's nudist girl.
I know. We covered that one.
We did. In Designing Women. I wonder if that'll come up again on this one. I can't remember if there was a nudist episode of this one. Probably. That was a big 80s thing.
So we're at Carmody's trailer. We hear that he paid the bank off. And JB's on the taxi on her way back to the circus. And she's like hearing something on the radio when the taxi driver's like, ho, ho, chuckle, 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 yucca, yucca, yucca. And we're back at the trailer. Ray is packing up.
Yes.
So Ray says, I was staying because I loved you, not because of the money or anything else. Once we get all this stuff fixed, we would be, breaking even, and that's fine. That's fine. We don't have to make money. We just need to break even. And the dad's like, fine, I'll send back the checks. So JB shows up and she grills Carmody about his interaction with Kingman before he died. He's like, well, somebody else was in there with him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I knew who was doing the shit at my circus, right? It was Kingman. He was causing all of the trouble. He had an insider doing this stuff, so. And JB's like, fine, well, tell me about Brad.
What is that? From Brad. Hear from Brad. Oh, that was from Grease too. Yeah. I was like, why is that resonating in my head suddenly?
So we pan over to Maylene and Preston. Maylene, I'm going away. Preston, you should stay, Maylene. I'm going to come in some money. You are awful pretty.
Oh, well, that's both of those things make me want to change my mind.
So Maylene turns to JB. I just heard Kingman was strangled. Yes, we heard it on the radio not less than 10 minutes ago. On the radio. Oh. On the radio. Oh.
My
on
improv
the radio. Oh.
That's my improv wife's favorite karaoke song.
On the radio. Oh.
She loves, she does that at karaoke all the time. She loves it.
You actually see your improv wife outside of improv, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I know that some of the improv people are very insular.
No, yeah, no,
No
we're
tight-knit
like just
group.
friends.
Okay.
Like we've been like friends from like day one.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
So we're back at the. Oh God, my headphones.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Okay. I'm good. I persevered just like Martin Luther King.
Lord. Gonna leave that one alone. Just let it float
That
out,
was.
out in the ether right now.
So I work with a black dude, and I was like, "How's it going?" And he's like, "I'll make it." You know, it was a little rough day. That didn't have my blueberry muffin at Starbucks, but I'll make it just like Martin Luther King. I was like,
they didn't have my blueberry muffin.
I'm like, just like Martin Luther King. He said, "Yes, just like Martin Luther King." Like, okay. You know what, dude? I can't even right now with you.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Jeez, I mean, like, oh boy, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. They didn't
You're
have
welcome.
my blueberry muffin. They didn't have my blueberry muffin.
So we're at the trailer, and at Katie's trailer, and Brad's like fixing it up. And Katie professes her love.
Finally.
And JB comes over and is like, "You didn't kill Hank. Don't worry about it." He's like, "What?" "Yeah, you didn't kill Hank." So we hear Brad's story. He was a boxer. He did the fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs.
He knocked someone out one time, got arrested for attempted murder, got the charge suspended. And then he got drunk another night and hit somebody and ran. 2 nights ago, he was walking around and Hank made a crack about Katie and he beat the shit out of him. Then he ran.
That's a lot of running. That's how he's so in shape.
Yeah, it's true.
So in shape.
Now we're back at the inn and we're having a nice dinner at the Ozark Inn. And Florence is like, "Well, why are you returning the money?" We find out that Carmody only has a year to live. And he's going to die the way he lived. A circus man.
Jesus.
A circus man.
Oh boy. That's I mean, there's just worse things in life I would probably want to die as, but I guess
I mean, there are better things in life I'd want to die as too.
That's you got a point there. That's very true. What?
Yep. Circus man. Circus man. Do 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 do.
I'll have to remember those words the next time I sing rock.
Which would do 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 do. You can even do it, Bob.
You have to slide it up that Bob Dylan vocal slide is.
I guess I was doing Tom Petty the first time, wasn't I? Do you like Bob Dylan?
I do actually.
Okay, I do not.
Yeah, I do.
As a songwriter, I love him. But his voice just grates my ever living nerves.
It depends on the from album to album because he's always in a very different state of mind. Some of his albums, his singing is actually I like it. I like when he went to that real gospel phase. Like those are some those albums were really nice because his singing style changed a little bit because he was hanging around all those black folks.
So we're at the hotel. We're up at JB's room. The power's off.
Oh no.
Maylene's heels are on the ground.
Oh no.
Somebody comes up behind JB and chloroforms her.
Oh,
she's out.
The show's over.
He sets a fire.
Oh.
There's no sprinklers.
Well, it is the 80s.
Still the 80s. There were sprinklers in the 80s, girl.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, we very rarely stayed in hotels when I was a kid, so I don't really know those things.
I forgot about this and you.
We're family people. Remember, we go stay with family because,
Do you stay at hotels now, ever?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like hotels?
They're okay. I don't understand. What are you asking like that?
So when you come up to Statesville, do you stay with your mom or do you stay in a hotel?
There is no way I can go home and not stay at my mother's house. Like, that's not a thing.
What about if Big Sister Maim came over too? Like, what about both? Is there room for both of you in the house?
When Big Sister Maim comes, Big Sister Maim stays at my other brother's house. Because remember, my other brother has a very large house. So it's just, I think it's like 4 bedrooms in my brother's house. So.
For him.
And they've offered to let me stay there too. But I'm like, I'll just stay at my mother's house, guys. Like, it's not a big deal. Even when I took my husband, they were like, "Oh, if y'all want to stay," I'm like, "We're good." Like, what? I'm like, apparently you don't. Once again, apparently you don't realize the relationship that I have with this lady. That she wants every ounce of time that she can get while she can get it.
Yeah. Also, you'd have to see his supposed wife.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying a word. Right now.
Well, Neil has been set free.
Oh, good.
He goes upstairs and there's just smoke pouring out the bottom of the door.
Oh no!
He starts screaming, "Fire! Fire! Fire! Fire!" and grabs a big fire extinguisher, knocks out a sugar glass window, and saves them.
Oh, I thought we were going to be no more show because she would be dead.
Well, Maylene had a note put under her door saying JB wanted to speak with her. And JB now knows who the murderer is.
What?
So now we're at Cats. Midnight, not a sound from the pavement as the moon lost her memory. She is smiling alone.
Jeez Louise.
In the lamplight, the withered leaves collect at my feet, and the wind begins to mourn.
I hope we don't get sued.
But Andrew Lloyd Webber, you know, if you're looking for a Mr. Mistopheles,
keep looking.
Hey, I can move like a cat.
You can move like a pussy. I don't know about a cat.
Well, you know what? I could do Taylor Swift's role in that movie.
Anybody could do Taylor Swift's role.
Did you ever see that movie? Did you ever see that movie?
Oh, I did watch it. Because, I mean, I just had to make myself do that.
Did you enjoy it?
No.
Oh, I loved it. It's so bad.
I mean, it wasn't to me like that was the problem. Is like it was so bad, but like it wasn't bad to the point of campiness. It was like everybody seemed like they were taking themselves so serious.
Oh yeah. Oh, so serious.
That's why I was like
super serial.
I mean, everybody. It wasn't just like one. It was like everybody was like really into this. And I was like,
yeah.
Oh, boy.
Jennifer Hudson. Oh, poor Jennifer Hudson.
She was. That's probably why she's doing that talk show now.
Is she doing a talk show now?
Honey, she has a very successful talk show.
Does she?
Yeah.
I guess she's an EGOT, isn't she?
Oh, she's been an EGOT ever since she got that Tony for the production 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, so
last year.
She ain't got to do nothing else.
She ain't got to do nothing else. She's like, cool, I'm gonna do a talk show now. Okay.
Did she win a Golden Globe too? Because that's the only other thing she can win. I don't know. She's black, so she may not have.
Well, she's EGOT. She's EGOT, so she had to win a Golden Globe. That's part of EGOT.
No, that's not one. That's not the G. The G's Grammy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because nobody cares about the Golden Globes.
But no, she is EGOT. I mean, she won for the same thing she won the Oscar for.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I am telling you.
Please go.
I'm going. So JB shows up to see Preston Bartholomew.
Oh.
JB's like, just give yourself up.
Whoa, wait.
You work for Kingman. you knew about the bat. You told Maylene about the circus, about Quig the circus, and you told Maylene Kingman was strangled. Well, I suppose all of that could be true, and perhaps I was cutting the link, and perhaps Hank woke up and saw me, and perhaps because he's much stronger than me, I beat the hell out of him with that bat.
Whoa.
And perhaps, I went to go see Kingman, and he was going to go to the police, and so I had to kill him. But
oh my gosh.
But JB, I cannot let you go to the police with this, obviously.
Oh no, she's gonna be dead again after the last time.
Yeah, he's gonna feed her some pussy. So everybody except for the sheriff shows up.
Oh.
And Ray's like, well, we're just gonna have to have one last accident. So they grab Preston and they start pushing him into the tiger cage. And JB's like, oh, I abhor violence, but there's nothing else I can do. And Preston's like, fine, I did it. The hacksaw's is hidden away in my ceiling. You can go find it.
Whoa.
Well, the sheriff shows up and arrests him. So we're at the wedding. JB makes it just in time.
Mm-hmm.
The grandmama Constance is being told B to JB. Carol, who is Courtney Cox, kicks everybody out. And Neil shows up, hugs her, and JB goes outside, talks to Carol's dad, and tells him to invest in the circus because Neil's happy now. Do 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 do. Hey, Maim.
Yep.
Did you enjoy this episode?
I did, both part 1 and 2.
I did
so
too.
Ridiculous.
It was completely ridiculous. Completely ridiculous.
So dumb. But I think it's interesting whenever I just always love when she does the on locations. Like it's just they're so ridiculous how they bring in just all of these character actors that all have different accents. Nobody seems like they're from the place they're all supposed to be from.
So the actor Preston,
yes.
The actor for Preston. I did a little research because he looked familiar to me. Apparently, in his youth, he had polio and was in iron lung for a while. They thought he was going to die. Yeah.
Wow.
So he took up acting.
Maybe in that lung, he just really started to dream and blah, blah, blah,
Maybe
blah,
watch to our dear listeners where they can find you.
Sure, it's time for that now. Hello, dear listeners. It is I, Auntie Maim, your favorite relation. You can find me on social media at Auntie Maims with an S. You can find me performing in real life at weekends at the Villain Theater. I do improvised comedy. More about them at villaintheater.com. I host a weekly karaoke cabaret show called Amazing Colossal Karaoke at Kill Your Idol, located in South Beach. And you can find me online hosting and moderating with the It's Happening Out network, which you can just search It's Happening Out on YouTube or social media to find out more about them. And that's it for right now. How about you, Mims?
Hey, y'all. I'm the Divine Miss Mims. You can find me online at Divine Miss Mims. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Do you know I have Patreon?
What?
Dear listeners, go to patreon.com. Remember, Mims and Maim, you can throw some money. Hey, Maim.
Uh-huh.
Do you know I have another podcast?
No.
It's called Baking Sugar. It's a Design Win podcast. Hey, Maim.
Uh-huh.
Did you know I have merchandise?
Got it.
If you go to mimsmaim.com, you can buy some things. Hey, Maim.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what I like?
Oh my gosh, I do know this one. 5-star reviews.
And Micro Machines commercials. Dear listeners, if you like us, you really like us, Union! No, you can throw me some money. That's from...
I know what it's from.
I don't know if how well you know... I don't know how well you know Sally Field.
How dare you?
I know, how dare I. Anyway, dear listeners, we would love if you wrote us a nice review. Maim, do you have anything else to add at this point, at this juncture, at this second?
The second, yeah. No, everybody go see Dungeons and Dragons, so we'll get a proper sequel.
That's no. We don't want sequels. We want Hollywood to start coming up with new shit. I'm tired of sequels. No more sequels.
So you just want one Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, sure. Or do a completely different Dungeons and Dragons movie with a whole new cast of characters. Like, sure. No more sequels. We're tired of sequels.
We're tired of sequels.
We're tired of sequels.
All sequels.
Sure.
Good Lord. All right.
Why don't you say goodnight, Maim?
Yeah, good night, Maim.
Bye, y'all.